Hey everyone, this is Dustin back with video number 3, a little gentle yoga for stress. So I'm sorry that you're feeling a little stress, but know that sometimes stress is what allows us to grow, and it can even push us in the right direction. Taking a moment to pause here, you can relax the eyes, relax the body. Take a big full deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. 2 more of those. We'll start with a little massage of the face. You can bring 2 peace fingers to the temples. Just some nice gentle circles. We'll move down through the cheekbones, into the jaw. You can take your thumb to the muscle that runs up the neck, and your peace fingers to the center of the jaw. Working through that on both sides. Moving down into sides of the neck and traps. Self-massage is a great way to connect with our body, whether we can do a full asana practice or not. It's many times utilized at the start of when we get to the mat. So sometimes all I can do is get on my mat and take a few deep breaths, maybe do a little self-massage and see what happens from there. Lastly, we'll finish with third eye center. Taking a few gentle circles, maybe some loving taps. Intuition, are you still there? Oh, turns out you are, and I just need to quiet myself down enough to listen. Finish up with your face massage and meet me in a comfortable seat, hands on the legs. From here, we'll inhale, open up through the chest, arching the back similar to cow pose. You can lift the chin if that's comfortable. Exhale, round through the back, bringing chin to chest like cat pose. Inhale, open up through the chest, shoulders pull back and down. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, open up, look up. Exhale, round. 2 more with your breath. Inhale to meet back in a neutral spine. Exhale to land here comfortably in our seat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend to one side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the other. Inhale, reach up. Side bend to the other side on an exhale. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, twist. Let's try that once more. Inhaling up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhaling up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhaling, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist or side bend to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Awesome work. Let's meet in a tabletop. So take the fingertips wide, wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Firm into the base, firm into your base, which is really tops of the feet and fingers, and then zip up through the low belly, engaging the core. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle, send the left arm underneath the right and drop left shoulder, left cheek to the mat. You can keep your right hand where it's at or walk it out long. Couple breaths here, breathing into the mid-back, the left shoulder blade area. And we want to keep our hips stacked mostly over our knees. Walk the right hand in if you took it long, and rise back up to a tabletop. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm comes under the left, right cheek, right shoulder, find the mat. You decide what you want to do with the left hand. Breathe into the right shoulder blade area. And then walk the left hand in and rise back up to a neutral tabletop. From here, we'll walk forward, bringing elbows beneath the shoulders, coming onto the belly. If you have back pain or sensitivity, take the feet wider, and they can really go as wide as you want. Firm your elbows into the ground and open up through the chest for Sphinx pose. Gentle back bend here. Opening up through the chest. One more breath. Exhale, release. You can shake out the hips if needed. On an inhale, we'll rise up through tabletop. Exhale, send the hips all the way back towards the heels, child's pose. You can bring your forehead down to the mat for a couple breaths. Inhale, shift forward. Stacking shoulders over the wrists. You can bring your knees back in to hip width, and then let the hips sink, opening up through the chest for cobra pose. Use the core, send the hips all the way back towards the heels, child's pose. Inhale, shift forward, find cobra. Shoulder blades pull back and down. Drop the hips, open up through the heart space. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, shift forward, find cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Find a nice rhythm to your flow. We'll work through this gentle flow for just a couple more breath cycles. This is a gentle flow that I learned from my yoga school. So it's fun to be able to share it with you. From child's pose, rise up slowly, tuck the toes, and use the core as you send the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Firm into the fingertips. You can pedal through both feet, bend one knee and then the other. Relax the head and neck. Couple more breaths here, maybe even finding stillness in your down dog. Soften through the knees and take baby steps with the feet up to meet the hands, forward fold at the top of the mat when you get there. Again, if you have any pain or tightness in the back, feel free to bend the knees as much as you want. You can even bring belly to the tops of the thighs like this. Relax forward. From there, you can straighten into one leg and then the other. Inhale, lift up halfway, find a flat back, belly button zips the spine. Exhale, release it. Soften through the knees and slowly rise up on an inhale. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands meet at the heart. Awesome work. So from here, we'll take the legs wide, open up the feet to about 10 and 2 or 11 and 1. And we want a nice, athletic, stable base. We're going to work through some sunflowers, which are similar to cat-cow, but standing. We'll hopefully get the blood flowing and get us moving a little bit so we can stop thinking about our stress. Inhale, reach the arms up, open up through the chest. Exhale, sink the hips back and down, cross the arms, and round through the back like cat pose on the way up. Inhale, open up through the chest like cow. Exhale, sink the hips down, cat pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cross the arms at the bottom. Find a nice flow. Use the legs, use the glutes. A couple more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands meet at the heart, walk the feet in, and then shake it out. Maybe take 3 sighs here. Just let everything go. You can swing the arms mindfully. I've got to say that. And then take feet about hip width, maybe a little wider, and sink the hips back and down. Open up through the knees for yoga squat. You can use a block beneath the bum, or you can use your hands on the ground for support. Feel free to just rock back and forth or find stillness using the elbows to really open up through the hips. 3 more breaths. Be careful getting there. From here, we'll drop the bum down to the mat. Take the feet wide and begin to drop knees to one side and then the other. And we're looking for about a 90-90 position in the knees as we let the knees drop over to one side. Find so 90 in the knee, 90 degrees, femur coming out of the hip, and then root this hip, what's probably now your left hip, back towards the mat. And it's going to lift, but kind of with the intention, play with the intention of sending it back and rooting it towards the mat, and feel into this internal rotation in that hip. From here, fold forward over the right leg. Slowly rise back up. Send the legs over to the left. Again, pausing here to feel this internal rotation in the right hip as we play with rooting the bum down towards the mat, even though it won't reach the mat. And then fold over the left leg. This is outer rotation this time, so we'll feel into a stretch in the outer left hip. You can relax everything down on the mat if you'd like. And then slowly rise back up. We'll meet long ways on the mat with both soles of the feet on the mat. Take hands behind the hamstrings and slowly lower down to the mat. You can hug the knees to the chest when you get there. Take some gentle circles, rock side to side, massage the low back. Let the breath slow back down if it's sped up. And then let the feet find the mat and drop the knees over to the left side. Right arm reaches out long, perpendicular. Head and neck can follow out to the right, or gaze can be right up at the sky above you. Feel free to close the eyes here. Letting everything slow down as we near the end of our practice. Seeing if you can relax in the stomach, the right hip, and the low back just a little more for another breath. And then roll onto your back to come out of the pose. You can hug the knees to the chest again. You can pause here in half shavasana for a few breaths, letting the spine neutralize. And whenever you're ready, whenever the spine feels ready, drop the knees over to the right side and then open up the left arm out long. Head and neck can follow out to the left. Breathing here into the twist. And rolling onto the back to come out of the twist once again. As we finish up our practice, you can take any final poses that you need to feel complete. That might be happy baby, like I'm doing, bringing hands to the backs of the thighs, or hands to the outsides of the shins, opening up in the hips. You can also bring hands behind the bum and reach the feet up towards the sky. Make a few ankle circles. See if you can relax in the abs a little bit, relax in the shoulders, relax in the face. And then finally, send the legs long, let the toes splay open to the sides. Make yourself comfortable. Arms rest comfortably alongside the body. Shavasana, our final pose. Gifting yourself a few moments of intentional relaxation. Perhaps a few overdue moments to pause. Just a few more deep breaths here. Now let's all take a big full inhale in and a long, slow exhale out. Couple more of those as we begin to wake up the body with some gentle movements. The fingers and the toes, wrists and ankles. You can stretch the arms up overhead, a little good morning stretch. You can hug the knees to the chest again. From there, rocking it up or rolling onto one side. Pausing there for a breath or two. Eventually, no rush. We'll all meet in an upright, easy seat. Let's bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the upper belly. Soften down the eyes. And breathe here. Notice the effects of the practice. Notice how you feel. Thank you so much for practicing with me, everyone. I'll see you next time. Namaste.